Right, so Myriad. Right, Myriad. Oh, I have been looking. It's just a bit of fun. It's just a bit of fun. FaZe, do you want to put a link into on your jam so the guys can read? It's just a bit of fun. I mean, it's aimed at. I think it's aimed at the beginner, stroke intermediate, stroke advanced. Because FaZe has done it to try and help educate new coders and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Simplicity is the key, but I also want to add some clever coding stuff in there so people learn. But also, it's to change, you know, we don't have to do a dinosaur jumping over cactuses. It could be something else. It could be, for example, you know, just thinking off the top of my head here, monster truck jumping over cars. Yeah? Or a monster truck trying to avoid flying cars. That's ridiculous. Dear. Yeah. So we just vary it, and you know, could have power ups in it or something like that. You know. Nico jumping phone booths. Oh, that would be so cool, wouldn't it? Immortalise Nico. He has to dodge everything so he can get to his bowl of biscuits. I love that idea. With his cone on. Oh, I like that idea. I like that idea. So he's running to get his biscuits. Yeah, I like that idea. Right, we're gonna have to try and make some graphics to make it do him justice. Well, I mean, we'll talk about the obstacles and stuff like that. You know. But I think that's a great. I think that's a really good idea. It's unique, it's relevant to the channel, and it also satisfies the need of the competition. I think that's a great idea. Let's get that written down. So we'll base it on Nico with his cone on, trying to get to his biscuits. Bugging me to take him out, yeah. So the game jam about Nico. Alright then, we'll do that. So we'll I'll set up a channel in my Discord, and then we can talk about it, and then we'll start coding it in a week or so, yeah. Just to have a bit of fun, and try and contribute to FaZe's coding game jam. So yeah, I think that's I'm getting quite I'm looking forward to it. Right, Myriad for the BBC. Let's get back to that. Right, while I was playing pool last night, I took my iPad with me with the code on it, and I was trying to understand the libraries that we was messing around with, and I think it's overkill for what we want. So what I was going to do was I'm going to take the core concepts of the sprite library that was written by, was it Ben? Is it Ben? No, Dean Belfield. So I'm going to take the core concept of this library. We're going to simplify it for Myriad because this was way too complicated. They've incorporated the movement. They've incorporated the movement of the sprites in the library, and we don't want that because we've got our movement code elsewhere. All we need is a library to be able to put the sprite on the screen at that location, and then later on to take that sprite off the screen at that location. Yeah. So what I'm planning on doing is we're going to reuse some of this code. Yeah, I can't see the point in reinventing the wheel, but we're going to reuse some of this code and create our own little sprite library that's dedicated for Myriad, and try and see if we can simplify it, because it was a little bit complicated and it did far more than we needed. So what I've already started doing, right, is I've already started embedding the where is it? Here we go. I've already started embedding the registers that library was using. So I'm going to keep the concept of the registers, but I've actually put it inside the Myriad storage place. So Myriad for the BBC is going to store it at B0, because B0, let me boost the font on this. Can I do that? Yeah, here we go. B0 is just disk file scratching space, which is, we're not using file operating, so I'm going to use that for the register part of the sprites. Alright, and then we're going to create a dedicated sprite library, and we're going to put it in the BBC because it's only BBC related, not you know, Commodore related or anything like. So we're going to put it in here, and we are going to namespace it. So we are, let's do the typical loads. So import I don't think we need that, but we'll stick it in. And this, of course, is going to be that. Right, so first things first, we need to be able to work out where the lines are, where the rows are. So we've already got this. We got this in here. Right, so I'm going to grab this and I'm going to put it in here. Yeah, we're going to leave it like that. I'm going to put it in here. So this is the screen. So this is screen RAM. I'm hoping that's going to load in. But is that in machine constants? Let's find it. I keep forgetting where I put all this stuff nowadays. Where's it in? It's in constant, so we should be alright. It should be picking it up. So we've got our, and we're going to say, okay, BBC mode, we're mode 5. So this is going to create our addressing table that we use elsewhere, yeah? And then we're going to copy this. We're going to copy this. In fact, we'll copy that as well and copy that. Let's put some brackets around that. Because these are things that I don't see why we should reinvent the wheel when it's already been coded, yeah? So I need to import what am I looking for? Macros. There we go. So these are gonna change. So what I want to do here is I want to go, I think this works. I think that works. Right, screen low, screen low, screen low. Right, I think that should work. The remapping should work, yeah? I think I've seen Shannon do it. Right, so X is the X coordinate, Y is the Y coordinate, that's the screen address, and A is the position of the pixel in the byte. Right, so we'll do the same here. We'll do the same here. So, oh, where have I just entered there? Oh, there. I was doing this today at work, pressing enter, and I was not sure where I was doing it. Right, so we'll do the same here. Now that he's only complaining because he doesn't know what mode we're in. Okay. And we'll do the same for this, but we're going to rename them as well. Right. So we're going to call this and then and before we do anything else, we're going to acknowledge this fella. Right, that's acknowledged, because we're going to take significant chunks of his what he's done. Right, so that's screen up, screen down, print a character. I think we're going to use this as well, because to put the score on the screen, I think we're going to use this as well. So we'll put it in there as a function of this, where it just prints the character. And that's going to be OSWRCH. And what else did I notice that was in here? Hex. Yeah, we'll put that we can use that for debugging purposes. It's not going to be specific for the game, but it's debugging. There we go. Right, so we've got a way of deriving where the screen address of the row is. We've got a way of going down if we need to, got a way of going up, we've got a way of debugging, so we don't need that. So, next thing, sprites. This is the one. So we're not going to have slots. We're not going to have sprite slots. We're not going to have a way of containing. What we're going to do is we're going to use the XY that we're using on the screen. Right, because you've got to remember that the mode 5 screen is 20. I think it's in here. There, what? 20 by 32, yeah? But what I'm thinking of doing is that because each sprite is going to be two characters across by, sorry, 2 bytes across by 8 bytes down. So that's 16 bytes in total. And what I was thinking of, instead of moving a character over every time, yeah? So we end up with just 20 columns on the screen. What I was thinking was actually using...
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Who's that? Mikroman! Hey, Mikroman. Oh my god, 21 months. Wow. 21 months. Your piece... Oh no. Oh no. Well, at least your pie works, mate. Welcome, mate. Welcome. So back to this. So what I'm going to do is we're not going to restrict it to 20 columns, yeah? We're going to use 40 columns. We're going to be in 40 column mode. And what I'm thinking of doing is see if I can try and explain this. And of course I haven't got my tablet open, so I'm going to be using my mouse. So, one sprite, 2 bytes in between. Oh, my drawing is epically childish. So that's the sprite, yeah? So we're 2 bytes, 1, 2, by 8. And what I'm thinking of doing, instead of moving this section, yeah, to here, like so, which means that we end up with 20 columns on the screen. What I'm thinking of doing is doing this. We're taking, same thing, that section, but then we move it like so. So we end up with essentially 40 moving positions, 40 columns, yeah? So we're in the whole character, then half a character, then whole character, then half a character, and whole character. And then that should make the sprites move a little bit smoother, so it's not clunky and chunky. So that's what I'm thinking of doing, is being able to move the sprite by one byte instead of having to do 2. And then it will allow us then to have much smoother movement of the sprites in the game, because remember we're trying to replicate what's happening now, and in the Myriad game, when you move down a row, it moves down a row. In here, we're gonna try and do it in more, how can I put it, more smoothish way. We'll try. That's the aim. So, but we need to work out the maths for it. So, okay. So, yeah, move at pixel level. But we've got to remember that our array behind the scenes that we're using, is only 40 by 25. You got to remember. So moving pixel wise means that we have to run through the movement code more than once. Yeah, and I'm trying to keep the code as similar as I can that we've got, and we're just shoehorning a sprite rendering thing into the mix. Yeah? Alright? I don't want to change the core code, yeah, because the core code works. We've proved that in mode 7. So what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to say that we're going to effectively try and, you know, mimic that, but in a 40 column way rather than a 20 column way, sort of thing. It's very difficult to try and explain it. Right. So, we're in the sprite. So, we don't need to worry about sprite slots, because we're not worrying about sprite slots. What we're going to do is we're going to shoehorn this sprite code into the routine where it places the character on the screen and also takes away the character from the screen. Yeah. So we're going to shoehorn it in. So we don't need sprite slots, and the rendering we don't really need, because that is saying that we've done this sprite and we run the code for the sprite, and we don't need to do that. So the next thing is basically the draw, where we are drawing, which is basically all of this. So where's X in that? Oh, X is the sprite, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. So it's the drawing that we're interested in, this bit. Yeah. Whoops. So let's create another one. So draw sprite. Right, get rid of that. So we're gonna have to I think we're gonna have to because we got to work out where the sprite data is. We know the X and Y, because the X and Y will be in the screen X and screen Y values. Well, let's get the rest of the draw routine so we know, so we can understand what it's doing. Let's grab all that. Don't need all that. Right. Right, so this is right. Let's do some labels in here. So R2, looking for R2s. Got any more R2s in there? Nope. Any more? Right, I've just seen a screen low and screen high, so we'll grab that. Screen low. Where's screen? I saw screen high somewhere. There it is. Right, 6 and 7. So that's 6, 6, 6. Okay. And that's 7. Don't this, no need this because we're doing it in mode 5. I need to check that maths, don't I? Add I16. Okay. Right. So what we need to do is when we draw the sprite, we're gonna send in the X and Y, but we also, I mean, to be honest, we know what X and Y is because it's here. Right, so we know where that is. So it's just a case of where the sprite image is. Right, so what I would... Let's do this. Let's put some comments in here. Right, so sprite image address location low. Oh, come on, John. So X is got to be the low. And Y is going to be the high. So before we draw the sprite, we've got to work out where the sprite image for that element, for a better word, element is. We know where the X and Y is because we've got that stored, and that'll, because when we do the screen, so if we do utils and find put on screen, place character on screen here, this, right? We already know where the location is because we've got screen X and screen Y, yeah? Now, we're going to shoehorn the BBC code in here. So, when we do the BBC code, we know what the character is because that's in A, right? We know what the character is we want to display, that's in A. And we need to then use that character to reference where our sprite image is, send that into the routine as X and Y, yeah? We know where the sprite is, where the character is going to be because we've got screen X and screen Y. So we don't need to worry about that because we're going to load it here. It's just a case of telling it what we need to display. Yeah, this is what we need to display. This is the image that we need to display. So we get the screen address, then we load the image low and store it into character 1 and character 2. Now that is really bad. We don't need to do this. We can just do store X in char1 and then store Y in char1 then we don't need to do this bit down here. We're loading the screen high. Hey D-Type, welcome. Handed. I like animal handed. Right. Lower the row counter. Don't need that because we're... Well, we don't need... Do we need row count? Oh yeah, we're doing the row count because we're eight characters. Then load the sprite where we've just told our image, where our image is. And then XOR it, and then add one it. Done. Right, that should be the draw. So the thing that we need to do now is to put a mechanism to work out where our sprites are being held and how we can reference them. So, just thinking, how are we going to do this? Ooh, that could be. Right. Right, okay, so we're gonna need let's work this out. So how many characters are we using? Right, here we go. How many characters are we using? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 60 characters. 60 characters. So we could do it that way. We could do it that way. So everything alright? Nico! Nico! Come and show your adoring fans. Nico! Nico! Oi! This way! Nico! Nico! Come here! Come here! Come on! Let people see you. Come here. There you go. There you go. Let people see you. Oh, you going? He's not a happy bunny. Not a happy bunny. He's not a happy bunny. Do you want to say hello? Hang on, let me go get him. Let me go get him. It's alright. Okay. Go on, boy. Let everybody see. See who you are. See how you're doing. They're all asking. Ah, there we go. They're all asking, look. Let's put you on big screen. There you go. Hey? Let's turn that bit off. Say hello. He's as you can tell, he's not happy. Hey mate, hey? Hey, you're not happy. But he's still got his eye. That's what merely matters. He's still got his eye. So as you can see, his eye's closed up because they've sewn it up. They've stitched it up, ain't they, mate? So you keep walking into things, don't you? Hey? Yeah. And what time is it? What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Another 30 minutes and I'll put some more. Remind me, guys, at 30 in 30 minutes I've got to put some eye drops in his eye. Alright, let's put you down then so you can go back to bed. Yeah? You alright? I know, buddy. I know. You'll be alright. There you go. Whoa, Careful. No, he's getting there. He's getting used to it. Ooh. I mean, he's working his way down the stairs, and he's figured out how to get up and down the stairs. But I'm sure he'll thank me if his eye recovers anyway. So, just wanted to show you he's still around, even though he's... But remind me, 30 minutes, I need to go and put some more eye drops in his eye. Please, let me know, because I've got to be rigorous with this, with the eye drops. Right. What I was thinking was having an array of all the image locations depending on the character number. So it'll be something like this, yeah? So we'd have... Let's do this. Let's make it properly. And then have .word and then power up. Yeah? So let's do this. Sprite, power up. So then we have an array, you know, 64 blah blah blahs in there. So I'm just going to rem out most of these. And then we can use that to look up. So we get the character. So here, so we've got the character. We can then go, okay. We can then times it by 2. That gives us the offset. Transfer it into Y. And then we can go, okay, LDA, what did I say? It was X is low, Y is high. Okay. So LDA, this, comma Y. Transfer that into X. And then increase Y, and then do the same thing again. Gets the high byte, and then transfer that into Y, and then RTS. That should work, shouldn't it? That should work. So we take the character, times it by 2, so 0 will be 0. 0 is the low value. Then increase makes it 1, which is the high value. Do this. Right, so that should get our image address. So we can call this before we call this. But then again, what did I call it here? Then we can just do this, can't we? Hey Mike, oh. Yeah, that Moo Moo cow face, Joy, I think, yeah, he followed just after I started the screen, I started the stream, I think, and I think he's in Discord now. Who else is coming? Oh, D-Type's answered, yeah. Anyway, right, so, draw sprite, we bring in the character we want to put on the screen, we get the sprite image for that character, store it, we know where the X and Y is because we've got it here, get the pixel, do the storing. That should work. That should work. That should work. Right. That should work. So we've got place, get character we're not going to do anything with. I'm just wondering if we've got a clear. Do we have a clear? Yes, we do. Here. We do. Now that's going to be problematic because we need to know what character we're clearing. Yeah. Or I just no. We will do this. We don't need that. We need the X and Y, because I think they're still using X and Y, aren't we? Yes. Still using X and Y. Get the address. Don't need that. So here, it's basically that. And we just do a store. And that'll wipe it out. So we don't need that. Well, there's no input parameters, is there? Except for screen X and screen Y. Right then. So we need to create some characters. So what I was thinking of doing was, I was just going to modify, I was wondering if I could just modify this to only put the power-ups on the screen. Let's have a look. Have we got a dedicated power-up? There. So what I was thinking was, if we just rem out the drawing part, so drawing the bullet, drawing the elements, leave it moving. But to be honest, it doesn't matter. Oh, it does, because they'll be placing the character on the screen and we'll have a problem. So what I was thinking of doing was, you know, we stop it during the drawing and just let it do the power-ups and then test it. So, okay, first things first, constants. So we need this to be created again. Oh, it's already done. Right, okay. So let's start moving stuff about. So power-ups. We're going to use, power-up is going to be item 0. So power up is going to be sprite 0, but not there. But on the BBC here. That would have been embarrassing. Right. So, I need... Oops, wrong one. That's the one. So, mode 2. So this is what we started with, yeah? This is what we started with, so we need to, we should be out, it should have exported. There, that's this stuff. Because it gives you the offset, look, PU bomb offset. We're not bothered about the size and the height, we're not bothered about that. But we're bothered about the offset. So what we're going to do is, in the sprite where we've got this, we are going to do our import in here. I mean, what did we call it? Demo. Is it? Oh, I've forgotten. Is it dot import? I can't remember now. I've forgotten. Let's go back. Where's Space Invaders? Oh, import binary. There we go. So, here we will call this and then here and then what we'll do is we take this information here and we will put it here. Now I'm working on a website to do all this from Spriter. I'm working on a website to do all this, so hopefully, so that should do it. Right, let's rem out all the stuff that I don't want running. Right, so let's just do that. Don't want that. Let's not bother with that. Not that. Don't redraw. We'll do the movements. Don't redraw that, and don't draw that. Don't draw that. Right, let's see if that builds. What couldn't it open? Oh, I know. Running the wrong one. Input file BBC, but it does exist. Oh, hang on. Have I got to change this? Yes. Because I've now put it in BBC. There we go. Let's try it now. Oh, done it again. Kick, assemble, go. There we go. Well, it assembled. Alright, okay. Let's do the full lot. Oh, I've just remembered. I haven't put it in, have I? I ain't put it in. Right. So, we're not getting a character, but here. Right. So, JSR sprites dot. Now this is going to be interesting because we're going to have to do this. I wonder if this actually works. wonder if that will actually work. Well, we'll find out. So sprites dot draw sprite. So that does the draw. And then on the clear, we need to look for clear. It is called, did I call it clear? Yeah. So then that clears the sprite, but we've also got one there as well. Right then. Oh, we didn't like that, did it? Right, okay, so I am wondering if that's just plain old that. No. Oh. Ah. Right. Please, please work. Please work. Nope. Ugh. Why? Why? Surely that should have worked. Oh, bin. There we go. I wonder where. Well, that's no good. Is it actually putting it in? Well, that's wrong for a kickoff. Because that's saying the shit was in. So let's get rid of that. Let's find out where it's building it so I can see. There, that's what I wanted. 28B8, so it's definitely there. I mean, we don't need to work out the position on the screen as well. Okay, one thing at a time, John. Let's not get too distracted. Oh, we do, because we're using the back end, aren't we? Ah, dear. Right, let's do this. Let's see if we're running through that print hex. Let's do something. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Right, just give me a couple of minutes and I'll be back, all right? Give me a couple of minutes. Thank you. Okay, so thank you for reminding me. Yeah, oh, Mike, yeah, it's Nico's eye drops. He has to have them every 3 hours, near enough. He has two types of eye drops. He has anti well, I don't know, it's like an antifungal type thing. And then he has some cornea repair drops, they're known as. And they're the ones that I have to do 4 times a day as the anti whatever it is. I have to do twice a day, so it's roughly every 3 hours. I can't put them both in at the same time, so I've got to evenly space them out. So the next lot will be just before I go bed at 12:30. But thank you, Kelso, for reminding me, or I would have forgotten. Right. So, right, we've got to figure out if this is working or not. And I don't know how we can put breakpoints in. Let's see. Here's the... Cool, this is starting way down there, isn't it? What did we call it? Well, we didn't put it in there, that's for sure. Here. Sprite demo. Yeah, that's where it definitely is. Right, so I've got to... Right, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? How are we going to debug this? I'm not sure how we're going to debug this. Let's see. Where's the bit that I want to look at? Not there. Not there. Oh, there. That's what I want to look at. There. So we are looking at, what's that? 1556. Right, let's see if we've got some sort of monitor on here. Do we have any time? Yes, we do. Right, okay. Can I add a breakpoint? Can I add a breakpoint? Okay, so BP 1556. All right, okay. How can I restart it? Oh, okay. How can I restart this thing? Is it just a case of shutting it down? Ah, yes, right, okay. Let's see if it breaks. Oh! Yeah. I will do that. That's a good idea, that is. That should be put in. That should be put in on the screen. Why can't we? You would have. Oh, right, okay. Okay, let's try that again. Let's find where the breakpoint is. Is it still in the same place? Yes, it is. 1556, so it's still in the same place. Okay. Let's do that. I wonder if... Right, debugger. Breakpoint 1556. Okay, so if I do that, Oh, it's not running. Or is it? Or is that running slow now? Anybody know how this debugger works? Yeah, but I close the window and the breakpoint disappears. Right, so if I had the breakpoint, yeah, and then close the window, the breakpoint doesn't fire. It doesn't load the debugger up. And it's gone, look. The breakpoint's gone. Ooh. Oh, hang on. Break. Stops the debugger running. Continue stroke cancel starts it running again. Okay. Oh, here we go. That broke, didn't it? How do we continue? Ah. What's this then? Previous break at... It's still not breaking though, is it? It's still not breaking at where I want it to break. Next. Oh. Oh, this is going to be annoying because I can't test it out. Trace shows, assesses the very breaks execution when the hardware is accessed. Break. Okay. Debug attaches the host processor, the second host debugs the OS code. Breaks execution when the address is hit of the configured breakpoint. No, we started at 1-1, mate. We start at 1-1 on this. Bit annoyed that I can't see what's going on. I'm a bit annoyed that I can't see what's going on. It's, oh, this is annoying. Well, I thought next would have done that, but apparently not. I mean, the help doesn't really give us much help. I mean, execute specific defaults to 1, so I don't know. It's just not showing on the screen. I just want it to break at the place I've asked it to break. Oh, this is annoying. It's not breaking at the point I want to break. I don't even know if it's running through it. How can I see if it's running through it? Right. Now let's right, let's see if we get a line in the top corner. Well, we're not getting a line up in the top corner. So let me, I'm not sure if it's actually running through it. Let's turn on, let's turn on that. Now it's probably going to throw fit because we haven't got, but we'll see. There you go, it's throwing a fit. So let's try and avoid the fit and do this. I'm definitely mechanic mode. It's 5, aren't I? Mode 7. Fit. Mode 5. And I disable the cursor. And I've got high res switched on. Oh. Plank. Well, we're not seeing anything up in the top corner. Let's make that line a bit more obvious, I think. Let's make it 6/8. That should be somewhere in the middle of the screen. I don't think it's going through it because we don't see a white line. Right, because I'm expecting, right, mode 5. So poke 6800 equals 255. That's what I'm expecting, is a line there. Right, let's not turn off the cursor. Let's just eliminate these things one at a time. Title screen. Disable cursor. Right, let's keep the cursor in so we can see the cursor flashing. Just make sure we're in the right mode. Well, that's not good. Right. But we don't see the title screen now. What is going on? What is going on? Oh, hang on. That's printing game mode. Have I disabled the wrong one? No, that's the right one. This is mode 7. Ooh, let's go back. Is there anything about high res in there? No. It's not showing anymore. Oh no. Right. Okay. When high res is on, it's not showing it. Right, what have I done? What have I done? Okay. Right, oh, what have I done? It's when high res is switched on. What have I done? Oh. Ah. Here, this. That's it. That's the offending item. That's the pain up the backside. That's the offending item. We'll have to do something about this one as well. Hey, so we do, it is running through it. It is running through it. We're just not seeing anything going on. Right. We're getting somewhere. So what I need to do now is, have we created the right 5400? Well, that's not right, is it? Because it's 58. Oh, hang on. Is that right? 54, 50. That's not right. Why screen RAM? 5400. Oh, have I put the wrong value in? Yes. Hey, we're getting somewhere. But right, we've got the right thing in now. 5940. Right. So we know it's going in it now, so we'll get rid of that. Get rid of this. Right, let's see if what damage we're doing. So we can't be working it out right. So what am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? Must be, it must be. It must be the X. Are we not applying the X? That looks right. I don't know why that's not working. That should be working out the exact position to go. Right, let me let's get rid of that. Oh no, not that. That one. Let's see if we get any movement. If we don't, I'm gonna have to look at this. Well, we're certainly plotting something. We're not plotting anything. Ugh. Yeah, the sprite clearing routines is off. I've not put that back in. So I'm trying to get it to draw the element. That's why I put that massive matrix to point to the same character all the time. I mean, it's doing it, but it's just not doing it. I mean, you can see it's doing it. It's just not doing it everywhere. So I don't know if I've got my... Have I got my X and Y the wrong way around? I wonder if I've got my X and Y the wrong way around. Have I got the X and Y wrong way round? Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. I know what we've forgotten. The problem is we haven't worked out. This is effectively right, because we've only got 20 columns and 24 rows. So this is effectively right. We haven't multiplied up the columns and the rows to get the proper row count and the column count. So this is right. So we need to multiply the columns and the rows up. So well, I thought it would have done it. thought it would have done it here. Because we would have added the Y. Oh, maybe this. Oh, right. Maybe this. Maybe this doesn't need to do all the mathematics. Because if I multiply it back up, then we're just going to multiply it back down, divide it back down. Oh, what's the best way of doing it? What is the best way of doing it? Let's test my theory. Let's test my theory. So here, because we need to double x. So let's test my theory. So we'll load that, times it by 2, and then put it into x. See if that spreads out in the first 3 lines. Yeah, it's made it bigger. Right, okay. So y is 0 to 24. So we need to multiply that by 8. 2, 4, 8. Okay. Well, we're getting there. We are getting there. I mean, it's clearing it out and then puts it back on. You can see it comes out and then it moves away. So we're... We're getting there. So it's a case of timing, I think. So we sort of got it right there. So okay, so let's see. So this is coming on to right. That needs changing. It's probably where we're getting those yellow lines from. I bet we have the same problem in clear sprites. Hang on. Yeah. It's all about timing now, isn't it? It's all about timing now. I wonder if we draw the ship. If we put the ship in, oh, the ship's not in. Right, drawing the ship is still problematic, so we need to look at what's going on with drawing the ship. But it's right. Okay, let's put some. See if we can create some more. Let's do the floaters because they're the next thing, aren't they? Let's do the floaters. Let's get them in. Let's fire this up. Let's load the mode 5, mode 2 stuff. That's that one. Right. New sprite. Floaters. Right. Where's the floater? Where did I do the floater? Here we go. Where's floater? There we go. There it is. Right then, let's do this. Well, let's see if we can mimic it the same as much as we can. Let's do yellow there. Right, so we'll put white there. Right, there's the floater. Save that. Export to Beeb. We will export it to the same place as before. Yeah, right. So we should have now floater offset. There we go. Just put that in here. Where's the array? There it is. Put that there. So we're going to say the floater right, we're going to say floater is number 1. Am I in the beeb? Yes, I am. Is 1. Right, let's see if we get a floater on there. Hey, hey, hey! Hey! So it's all about timing.
Well, you will once the iron farm is set up on the thing. I mean, we can. Carl, hopefully we've got less. But, oh, but she.
Yeah, so it's all about timing. Yeah, it's getting there. So now up here is where the ship is. So we've got a problem with the ship. So I think it's not using screen X, screen Y. So let's have a look. Let's see if we can get the ship to at least appear on the screen. But it is. It's storing it as screen X, screen Y. Works.
So, Joe, do you want to make, what do you want to do? Do you want to make a...
Oh, I see.
Do you want to, I'll tell you what we can do. We've got one diamond pick, which we keep...
Let me just search for place on screen.
So you can put it on the diamond pick, Joe. And then what you can do, only use it for emergency.
Right.
Get your gold out.
It's directly storing it on the screen.
It will keep them as diamond ore, and then a bit later on
So
you've got
we need to do the same as what we've done here.
yeah. So do you want Sam to do that for you? That's so I think the diamond pick is already in your inventory. There's the emeralds. You want an emerald.
Right, let's see. Does that sort it? No, it don't.
And I put one under by the crafting table.
It's drawing them all on the same spot.
Are you alright with
Yeah. Okay. So we have to do a different thing for the beeb. Well, thank you. Even though it's long, even though it's hard work. Yeah. Right. Let me turn off drawing the ship because it's just we're gonna have to rethink clearing and drawing the ship for the beeb, yeah, because we've done it as a different method. Maybe it's my fault, but I mean, no, right. Those yellow lines at the top, I know what they are. That's this. That's here. That's this here. So. Because we're clearing the screen, but we don't. I don't think we need to in the beeb, because when we change mode, it clears it. It clears it anyway. Right, there we go. Let's get rid of the yellow lines. So we've got an issue with the drawing of the meteorites, and I'm just wondering if the drawing of the meteorites is because, yeah. But we got the floaters in, we got the power up coming down. Let's do another one. Yeah, let's do another one. So have I still got it open? Yes, I have. Right, let's get rid of that. Let's create another one. Let's do the swooper this time. Let's see if we can get the swooper to do it. Right, swooper is there. Right, so here's the swooper is just one colour. So 1, 2, 3. So we'll make the swoopers all one colour. Have I done that wrong? That's better. Right, let's load the swoopers in. So save, export. Yeah, that'll do. So because we've been clever, it's every 16, isn't it? So let's do that. Let's put that into sprites. Change the swooper to be character 2. Change Myriad to start on wave 2. Come on. Let's have some random movement. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, we've got some artifacts in there. Yeah, the power glitch is back. Yeah. What where's the random number? Where's the random number would be? Here. That's it, isn't it? Rolling random seed. I wonder where that is located. Yeah, we had. I'm just wondering if it's a location. 71 and 72. Let's see if 71 and 72 is used by something. No, it's guaranteed unused. It's guaranteed, but it's only done it on. If we put it back to at. See, level 1's okay. Wave 1's okay. It could be the meteors. It could be the meteors. Because the swoopers are randomly moving about. No, we've got bigger things. But the swoopers are doing it. Right, let's, what's the next one? What's the next one? Oh, it's the buzzers, isn't it? It's the buzzers. Yeah, the swooper movement looks good. So, buzzers. I think that was the next one. Right, so let's pick a buzzer. Let's pick that one. Right, so let's do that. I'm wondering if we should be doing this as well. Right, save that. Let's do an export. Right, okay, so we know we're 16 bytes per one, so that's now going to be 30. Let's go into sprite. Put that in there. Find the buzzer. Make that 3. I'll change the wave. Right, let's see if we're getting buzzers looking like they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. That looks okay. That looks okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering if it was a meteor. I'm just wondering if it was the meteor using the same sprite reference. But that's looking okay. There is a problem. I've noticed that it's going just going off, yeah, and coming over the other side. So we need to change the playable area for the BBC. We need to change the playable area because it's just going off. But other than that, yeah, it's all I think it's just all to do with the playable area. Is it machine? No, well, it must be in machine specific. Here we go. Because we've said it's there, haven't we? Where's the playable area? Can't remember where we put the playable area. It's not there, so there's only one other place. Oh, that's controls. Constants. There we go. Right, let's see, where's the playable area? Here we go. Right, so we've said 40 for the BBC. Right, so I think, so let's just do this then. Just get rid of that. And we will say what was the screen resolution of Mode 5? 32. So we could increase the number of rows, really. Let's just do 30 and I wonder if it's simple as just knocking one off it. Okie dokie. Yeah, fun. And someone else. Alright, I'll see you in a bit, yeah? Oh, they're going all the way to the bottom now. And they're not crossing over. Oh. Nice. I suppose we could make the vertical one a bit more smoother, like we've done with the horizontal ones. We'll have to look at the maths. We'll have to look at the maths. But that is working okay. Alright then. I think that's something I can do. I'll have a look. See if we can, instead of moving down 8 pixels, because I think it's all to do with this here, where we and it with 07. You know, because this is divide by 8 times by 2, so I'm just wondering if we could do divide by 4. Let's try it, shall we? Let's try it. So we'll rem that out. And it with 03. And then here, we just need to get rid of one of those. Oh, hang on. No, that's right. That's right. Right, let's see if we only go halfway down the screen. No, that's doubled it, isn't it? That has doubled it. Okay. We've got a bit of a wibble wobble going on. But I'm on the right track. I'm definitely on the right track. So if we do here, so I'm making it 32, 64. And half that. Nah. I need to think about it a bit more. I need to think about it a bit more. Let's put it back to what it was. Let's put it back to what it was. Need to think about it a bit more, I think. Hey FaZe, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. We've got a bit of a timing issue, so we need to make the draw and the clear as close to as possible. So we need to clear it, work out when it's going to move, and then draw it again. Or this is something else. Or we make a copy of the old place. So when we do the movement, we make a copy of what it was and put it somewhere else, and then work out the new movement. So when we do the clear on the old address, not the new address. So it's, but we're getting there. That's wave 3. Let's do wave 2. pseudo double buffering. Pseudo, I think it's the time I think what's happening is we clear it, then we work out the next movement of the element, and then we draw it. And I think what's happening is the time taken to do all the movements for everything that's on the screen, and then redrawing it, I think, and that's why you're getting that flash. And I think what we need to do is not clear it before we do the movement, but in the movement array, make a note of what it was previously, and then when we come to clear it, we clear the old place and then draw immediately straight after. Then hopefully the flash will become as a sort of absolute minimum. So yeah, it's getting there. We seem to have a lot of we think these are meteorites, not power-ups, by the way. And then we've done floaters as well, and the floater wave seems to work pretty well as well. There we go. It's just a timing issue, I think. Yeah, I mean, that is true. That is true, because we've got no raster test on this. It's just running it. Yeah, I think it's meteorite saucy. They're moving too quick. But we'll get there. Once we get the meteorites, once we get the meteorite characters installed, then we'll see. All right, guys. Well, I mean, it's coming up to 11. We've done some real good progress. So we've rewritten the sprite routine to do what we want. FaiRLane's working his magic again. Oh yeah, I saw this. I saw this. Because he uses, I think he uses timers, doesn't he? But the code he does, he doesn't share it, does he? No, he doesn't share it. But I am going to mark that, put in the BBC, so I can inspect it. But yeah, he goes through all the different. There we go. He goes through what the screen does in the IRQ and everything. So he's got it all mapped out. So yeah, I'll re-look at that and see if we can do the same thing. Yeah, like that. What, you like my colours or the colours on that video? You like these colours? I mean, we can change them. It's just the standard one because we can just set the palette. Right. Okay, guys. I think we've done really well. It's been hard going because we're writing a brand new routine. So we've rewritten the sprite routine to do what we want. So it works. So it puts the sprite where we want it rather than having it looking after itself. We just need a case of I'll work on this. I'll work on this and put the other characters into mode 5. So on the next stream, hopefully I'll have a few more that we can look at. And I need to set up the channel in Discord for Phaser's little coding jam, and we will start discussing what we're going to do, and then we'll do it on stream. so you guys can follow, and we'll make it a screen share jobby so you guys can follow on in the code, and hopefully you'll learn something. Alright, well, thank you very much, guys. It's nice for you guys to stay around and keep me company. Alright, and I will see you on Monday. Alright, take care. Bye. I'd like to thank all the patrons that are contributing to my channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Thank you very much.